Hello guys and welcome back to my channel Cracking the Technical Interview. In this channel we disclose almost all the technical questions that are asked mostly in product-based company. My name is Anindo, working as technical recruiter at Oracle, and I am here to help you so that everyone can land their job in their dream company. So let's start the journey. Hello guys and welcome to another video tutorial series on linked list. And today's topic is deleting any particular node from the linked list. So let's get started. So let's start understanding the problem in our whiteboard session. So let's assume we need to delete element 10 over here in the linked list, which means we need to delete this element 10 and we have to establish a new connection between 7 and 8 so that virtually it looks like the element 10 got deleted. So how we will do it? So what we will do over here is like we will need a couple of pointers to first identify the node that we need to delete. So let's assume we have an element tag over here that points to the first node of our linked list. So the purpose of this variable tag is to move forward and find out the element that need to be deleted. So what it will do, the element tag is like it will keep moving forward and check for the value until and unless it reaches the node to be deleted. So let's write a while loop to perform this activity. So until and unless the tag variable over here doesn't get the targeted element 10, it will keep moving forward. So in this example, here you can see the tag element will check its value, that is 5. So it will check whether it is equal to our target element or not. So it is 10, so it's not. So then it will check next address, that is 101, and move over here. So it will again change whether the value of this node is equal to 10 or not. Over here also the condition does not satisfy. So it will look for the next address and move forward. Now again it will check whether it's equal to 10 or not. So here our condition satisfied, so it will break the loop. Now this is the element that we need to delete. So right now our objective is to create a connection between 7 and 8 and delete this element 10 in the middle. So what we need is like we need to set the address of a node 7, which is right now pointing to 103, and we have to change this address to 104. That means it will now create a connection between 7 and 8. So after that we need to delete this element from here. So how we will do it? Because our tag element over here is pointing to the node 10, we cannot set the pointer of this previous element 7 over here. So what we need to do, we have to create two pointers over here, one called as previous and one called as tag. So let's assume we have another pointer called as previous. So how this two pointer will work is like when the tag will move to one step forward, the previous pointer will point to the element previous to it. So for example, the tag is at second position, then the previous will point to the first position. So over here, if we add one more line to capture the previous instance of tag, then it will solve our problem. So what it does mean is like before our tag variable changes its address, the pref variable over here will keep pointing to the previous element over here. So let's do a dry run so that it becomes easy to understand. So for example, for the first time we have created two pointers, one is pref and one is tag, and the pointer tag is pointing to the first element of the node, and our second variable pref will point to null. So here what will happen when we will iterate over this loop, for the first time tag will see whether the value is equal to 10 or not. So here it is not 10. So what it will do is like it will initialize pref with its current address of the tag. So right now pref will also point to this address, and after that tag will move forward. So right now tag is placed over here. Again, for the second time, it will see whether the value of this tag is equal to 10 or not. Here also condition does not satisfy, so it will again initialize the value of prev equal to tag. Means our tag will again point to this element, and our element tag will keep moving forward. Again, it will check whether the value of the tag is equal to target or not. This time our condition satisfies, and thus it will not enter within this while loop. So right now our pointer tag is pointing to the element that is 10, which needs to be deleted, and our pointer prev is pointing to the element before that. So now we are in a good condition of pointer manipulation. So what we will do from here is like, we will change the address of this prev that is right now pointing to 103 to 104, that is the element after tag. So here what we will do is like, after this while loop ends, we will update the value of prev, that is prev.next equal to tag.next. And here the tag.next contains the address of the next element, that is 104. So we will establish a connection between 7 and 8. So here right now this value address 104 will get copied over here. So now this element 7 will point to the next element, that is 8, and hence we have deleted the connection between 7 and 10 and 10 and 8, and thus this element gets deleted from our linked list. So let's write down the entire program in Java to understand it more clearly. So let's name the method as delete an element. Here we will pass two parameters. One is the head of the linked list, and number two, the target element to be deleted. So the first thing we will create is two pointers, the prev and the tag, which will help in iterating our loop. We will initialize this tag pointer with the first node of our linked list, that is the head, and we will create one more variable called as prev, which will point to null. Now we will write the while loop to move the pointers forward. So this will keep track of the previous element, and our tag element will keep moving forward. And then we will manipulate the pointer so that we can delete the node 10 from the middle. And thus we complete deletion of an element from our linked list. So I think it's pretty much simple. Please do let me know in the comment section below if you find any problem in understanding the problem. I would like to give you two problems that is similar to that. Number one, deleting the first element of the linked list, that is 5, and deleting the last element of the linked list, that is 9. I believe if you have understand the solution of this particular problem, it won't be difficult for you to solve the two enhancement problem that I have given. So right now I believe you guys have a pretty much fair understanding of how to add a linked list, how to create a linked list, how to insert an element at the beginning, end, or at the middle of the linked list, and also how to delete an element from the linked list. Now we'll try to solve the question that normally comes in the interview. So see you in the next video where I will be solving our interview question. Thank you.